Welcome back to our PHP and MySQL 2024. We are in step 17 of our course to become a front-end developer, and it also applies to full stack developer. If you follow our other roadmap, it's actually the same course that we're going to be given for both full stack and front-end developers. So in this video we are going to start by creating a database on PHP admin on MySQL. So let's start right away. So on our browser we're going to go to localhost 8080 and we're going to go here. It should bring us, let's start by opening XAMPP. Make sure that XAMPP is on. Okay, XAMPP seems to be on. MySQL is on. When it's green, it means that it's on. And let's refresh this. As you can see, we are on the XAMPP dashboard. This is the path over here, and where we're gonna go, it's over here, PHP MyAdmin. This is where the database resides, and this is where we're gonna be able to create our database. So let's start by clicking over here on the left side. It says new. Okay, and as you can see here, create database, and we're going to put a name here, the database name, and we're gonna call this project PHP like this, and let's create it. Okay, so the database is created. As you can see, project PHP. Now we can start by creating a table. So the table name, we're gonna call it users. And how many columns do we want on this table? Well, we want an ID, we want the name, we want the email, we want the phone number, the status. We want to ask them if they have kids and if some interest. I believe it's 7. So let's put here 7 and let's create. So for the first one, it's going to be an ID, int, because it's going to be number. And we want this to auto increment. So it's gonna make it primary and auto increment the ID number. And then here we're gonna do just name. We're not gonna do first and last name. We're gonna simplify it. Actually, we're gonna put it like this: name. We're gonna put it email. Then over here we're gonna call it phone. Here we're gonna call it status. Here we're gonna call it kids, and here we're gonna call it interest, like that. So the name is going to be varchar, and we can make it 255. Then the email, we can make it varchar, also 255. You can put it less if you want. I found that sometimes when you put less, it might give you some issues at one point, so it doesn't really matter. Phone, we're gonna put it's an int, or actually people might put something else than int, so let's put it a varchar, also 255. The status, varchar. Here, this one, if you want, we can put 50. And kids, it's gonna be a varchar. This one is gonna be just yes or no. We're gonna be working with booleans. We're gonna start working with booleans, so it's just false, true or false. And then the last one is gonna be a varchar also, and we're gonna make it 50. And now we're gonna save it since it's complete. There you go. As you can see now, let me try if I can zoom this. As you can see, we have an ID, we have a name, an email, a phone, a status, kids, and interest. Our database is ready, so we can start working on it. If you found any value on this course, I would really appreciate if you show me some support by subscribing. It's totally free. Just take 10 seconds of your time just to show me your support by subscribing. It might not mean a lot to you, but it does mean a lot to me. Also, if you're serious about your learning, then I suggest you to go to Udemy over here, and then you search Web Developer 2024, and my course will come over here, the third one over here. When you click on it, that will bring you to the full course that I developed for you guys, how to become a web front developer 2024 beginners bootcamp. It's packed with a lot of information for you guys, the full roadmap over here. You have the setup, how to set up your environment, the FB system. Nobody has this system. This is a great system that will allow you to implement and understand the code really quick. And then you have a full bootcamp on HTML. You also have another bootcamp on Bootstrap. You have also another bootcamp on web hosting and how to go live with your websites. Then I give you an introduction to Angular. I also talk to you about version control, Git, and how to set it up for front-end development, and also help you to connect to Angular with Git. Also, I give you another overview with Visual Studio Code and backend project with PHP as the one you're seeing right now. Also, that's an introduction to PHP, JavaScript, and much more. And this is always being updated for you guys to give you the best information that you need. So I will give you the full roadmap on how to become a web developer in 2024.